Hey guys, it's Tony here at gamefreakblog again, just bringing you another video, and today I have a bit of a surprise for you. I'm playing on the Sega Dreamcast, yes, and as you can tell from the sign up there, I am playing Quake. Now, Quake is a bit of an oddity. It was never actually released on the Sega Dreamcast on its own. It just never ever came out. I've been trying to find a bit of information about this game. I cannot tell if it was a version of Quake that was going to be released on the system and never did, or if it was just a bunch of entrepreneuring young devs in the Dreamcast scene who managed to port a version of the PC game over. I can't tell. If you know, please put something in the comment section and just let me know something about the history of it, because I was basically given this and I've had a bit of trouble getting it to run. I actually own two Dreamcast consoles which I've just got out of storage just to find that the Japanese one doesn't actually work, and I'm left with the American system that I've got. Luckily, the Dreamcast Quake version that I have on disc is a self-loading CD. I didn't need to run it through Utopia or any other booting disc program or something like that, so it did run, but I've been struggling with some other games that I've been trying to get going so far this afternoon. Hopefully I'll be able to iron that out and bring you some more footage in the upcoming days. But yeah, Dreamcast Quake, so we're just going to jump straight in. Now, the thing that I'll have to remind you, well, not remind you because you've probably never even played it, but the thing with this game, you'll see me be absolutely terrible at it because the controls are so tricky to get the hang of, seeing as how we've been playing with twin stick controllers all this time. I'm just walking around here just to get my bearings. Basically what we've got, the analog stick here moves you, look, up, down, left or right, as you'd think. The left trigger jumps, right trigger shoots, but to move backwards and forwards and to strafe left and right, you have to use the X, Y, A, B buttons on the Dreamcast pad, and it's really confusing. It's just taking me ages to get my bearings in the game. So we're just going to jump straight into normal skill. I don't know what these are up there, so let's not go. Let's go in this way. This is the first episode, Dimension of the Doomed. Walk into the slipgate to start playing Quake. So let's jump in and do it. By all means, if you've got Quake, it looks like a really solid version of the game. I think I played through it quite a bit when I originally got it years and years ago, but I've just felt in the mood, you know, it's Bank Holiday Monday, I've just felt in the mood for sitting down and playing some Dreamcast. I've got a pile of games next to me that I'm going to be getting through, and I'm going to be recording some footage because my channel has been criminally Dreamcast lacking since I've started it, so I'm going to bring some Dreamcast goodness to you. But this version, it's just if it was a twin stick controller, I wouldn't really be struggling with it. But it's so bloody hard to get used to moving. Oh, good lord! To get used to moving with the sticks, with the buttons. Sorry. Back in the day when we didn't have twin stick joypads like we've got now, I was an ace at this. But oh, there's the first one. And I never realised up until when I fired this out exactly how bloody noisy the Dreamcast is when you're loading it up. It sounds like a bloody jet turbine going on. There might be something in that water, but you know what? I can't be asked to go down and have a look because I'm struggling enough just walking about on land. Ah! But I do love me a bit of Quake. Ah. Clear all these out before I go. Come on, doggy. I think I'm bloody. Can you hear that? That's my trigger. I think it needs some WD-40 on it. Don't worry, I'm going to go back and pick up all the bits that we've missed out on. That's a bloody hell. It's just, it's so hard to strafe and do whatever with this controller. But I'm not into. I think I really love this. I think my favourite version of Quake that I played, because I didn't have a gaming PC when Quake was out and when it was really big. My first ever playthrough of Quake was on the Sega Saturn. when it was released on that system. I believe it was done by Lobotomy, who also handled the ports of Exhumed and Duke Nukem 3D. And Lobotomy were absolute masters of the of 3D. For all those people who said that the Saturn couldn't really handle 3D, I mean, it did struggle with some games, but somehow Lobotomy and they just mastered it. I mean, the version of Quake that was on the Sega Saturn was amazing. You know, it had all the music. It had the levels were shortened down from the PC versions, but you know, it didn't really lose anything in regards to the actual gameplay. I thought it was great, and Exhumed is one of my all-time favourite first-person shooters. Anyway, that was fantastic. I loved it with Lobotomy, with the games that they brought out on the Saturn. It would detect if you owned another one on their on the memory of the Sega Saturn system. Can you remember the game Death Tank? You know, I think if you had a couple of Lobotomy's, oh, it's a bit crowded down there. A couple of Lobotomy's games, it would unlock Death Tank, which was kind of like an 8-player multiplayer, kind of like Worms but in tanks, and that was really enjoyable. I had a right laugh with that. But as you can see, this is no slouch. I mean, if this was a work in progress for the actual, sorry, I've got an itchy nose. If this was a work in progress for the actual Dreamcast console, I don't know that you know. Sorry, I thought I could hear something growling and it really scared me. If it was a work in progress, I don't know why they just didn't bring it out. I don't know why they didn't release the game, because it's cracking. You know, it would have been another string in the bow, if you like, for the Dreamcast. Sorry, I'm sipping my tea there. How unprofessional of me. Come on. Had to wait and hit my trigger. But yeah, it's great. I mean, it's a really good conversion, and as soon as you can get to with this version, I haven't actually got them, which I might have to remedy. You can play it with keyboard and mouse control configuration, which for all you PC hardheads out there, you'll love. Let's nail gun this bloody fatty. Yeah, you'll love it, because you can configure it to run on mouse and keyboard as well. Which you know, if you're into that kind of thing, purists will probably argue that it's the better control method. It is extremely hard trying to use it with it. I'm kind of starting to get into the swing of it now, but it's still very very twitchy. It's not precise, and oh. Get him. But sound-wise, just so atmospheric, so atmospheric. I absolutely love Quake. What's he doing over there? Oh. Thank you. Get in. Right. Oh, shite. Can you get me from around there? Ooh. It's not very good trying to get around these tight corridors with this bloody... Oh, great. Ah, shit. Just when I have to be precise. Nail gun. One grenade's going to end it for me. Ho, 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 ho. Jib fest. Yeah, I could do with that. Oh god, this is really precarious. I keep trying to hit reload when I play games like this. Hit X for reload, and it's like, no, you're not playing on a modern game now. Knights, knights, no. Oh, jibbed to hell. I'm really going to have to get some oil on this Dreamcast trigger. Oh. You got the silver key. Good. I was just about to say I don't really know where to go then, but... Oh. You still... How dare you live? How dare you? So as I say, guys, I'm gonna bring you some more Dreamcast gameplay, just depending on what I can get to work. So I had to try and get these running with my Utopia boot CD, and some of the games it just doesn't like it. Is that where the silver key goes? But I've got a bunch. I've got Power Stone, Space Channel 5, loads of stuff that I want to show you. Oh. Nice chainsaw sound. Including as well the port of Half-Life on the Dreamcast, which is again a phenomenal port. I really do like it. Sorry, I'm just... Whenever I play these games I keep thinking that I'm hearing things and it just really scares me. Ah! Jump up, monster. Yeah, I know I can go that way. Come on. Health. That's what I need. Thank you. Oh! Good lord, that sounded horrible. I kind of like the jerky animation of those. It kind of reminds me a bit of Harryhausen. Haha, completed. Excellent, guys. So I'm going to leave it there. So that's Quake on the Dreamcast. If you can track yourself down a copy and you're a fan of the game, it's well worth playing. The Sega Dreamcast handles it quite well. Sounds brilliant. Plays brilliant. If you can get past the control method, you will find a really enjoyable game there. So thanks for tuning in. If you know anything about the development of this game at all, if you do know if it's just a PC port or if it's something that was intended to be released on the Dreamcast system but it just never saw the light of day, please let me know in the comments section. I'll be really interested in finding out a bit more about the game. So guys, Tony here from Game Freak Blog, signing out for another video. Catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.